Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving deep into a Japanese concept called dondori. It's one of the big secrets to manufacturing efficiency, but honestly, it holds some incredible lessons for anyone who wants to get more done. There's this old Japanese proverb that just perfectly sets the stage for this. It says, preparation is 80%, work is 20%. Think about that. The idea that most of the success is locked in before you even start the main task. Well, that's the key to everything we're about to get into. So that really makes you wonder, doesn't it? We're all obsessed with productivity, but what if we're looking in the wrong place? What if the real secret isn't about grinding it out or putting in more hours, but about completely changing how we get ready to work?
Well, the answer to that question lies in this concept, dandori. So let's break it down. What is it really?
At its heart, dandori is basically the art of world-class planning. It's about meticulously thinking through the sequence of events, getting all your tools organized, and having all your materials ready to go, all so that when it's time to do the actual job, it just flows smoothly, quickly, and efficiently. To really get dondori, you have to split your prep work into two main types. First up is uchi dondori, or internal setup. This is the bad stuff. Any prep work that forces the whole process to grind to a halt. It's a total productivity killer. But then you have soto dondori, or external setup. This is the good stuff. It's all the prep you can do while the machine is still humming along, so it doesn't hurt your output at all. But hold on, it's not just a simple choice between those two. There's this third, kind of sneaky category of activity that we often mistake for actual work. In Japanese manufacturing, they have a powerful word for it, muda. And muda means one thing, pure waste. And what does this muda look like? Oh, you know exactly what it is. It's that time you spend wandering around just looking for the right tool. It's standing there waiting for a part to show up. It's all that unnecessary walking back and forth because the workspace is just poorly designed. This isn't work. It's just wasted time and energy. Okay, so we've got our three buckets: internal setup, external setup, and pure waste. So what's the game plan? It really all comes down to making one big strategic shift. This is it. This is the whole game. The number one goal of improving your dondori is to look at every single task you do when the machine is stopped and ask one simple question. How can I do this beforehand while things are still running? The mission is to convert as much of that internal setup into external setup as possible. Now that all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually make it happen? Well, luckily there's a really practical 6-step playbook for getting this right. It all starts with being honest about where you are right now. So, step 1, you've got to measure things. You can't improve what you don't measure, right? Then step 2 is to separate and classify. You make a list of every single action and put it into one of those 3 buckets: internal, external, or waste. And then step 3, this is the fun part, you just start brainstorming ways to make each of those lists better. All right, now for the action. Step 4 is that great shift we were just talking about. Convert everything you possibly can from internal to external. Now, for those internal tasks that you just can't move, that brings us to step 5, shorten them. Make them faster, simpler, more standardized. And finally, step 6 is the most satisfying part. You go after that muda list and eliminate it. You get so organized that searching and waiting just disappear. Does this phrase sound familiar to you? Oh yeah, Steve's the only one who knows how to do that setup. In manufacturing, that is a massive red flag. When all that critical knowledge is stuck in one person's head, it creates huge bottlenecks and risks. And the solution is so powerful: standardization. It's about creating simple, visual, easy-to-follow instructions so that the setup can be done correctly and efficiently by anybody on the team. You're taking that expert knowledge and making it the team's standard. Now, the great thing is you don't have to invent all this stuff from scratch. There are proven frameworks out there, a whole toolkit really, that can help you execute this 6-step playbook. The most important tool in this kit is probably the 5S framework. It's a systematic way to organize a workspace to obliterate waste. You sort, set an order, shine, standardize, and sustain. This is the engine that really powers step 6, the elimination of muda, because it makes sure you never have to search for a tool again. And if you're wondering just how powerful this all is, get this. Look at Toyota. By applying these exact principles, they were able to take a machine setup that used to take 4 hours and get it all the way down to just 3 minutes. That's not just a small improvement, that's a total game changer. So you see, this is about way more than just shaving off a few minutes on the factory floor. When you zoom out and look at the big picture, improving Dandori has this massive, positive ripple effect across the entire business.
Success in manufacturing often boils down to 3 letters: Q, C, D: quality, cost, and delivery. And the beautiful thing about mastering Dandori is that it's not a trade-off. Faster, more reliable setups lead to higher Q-quality products, they lower your operational costs, and they make your on-time delivery rock solid. It's a win, and a win.
So let's circle all the way back to where we started with that proverb. Preparation is 80%, work is 20%. After everything we've looked at with Dandori, the final question I want to leave you with is this. Where in your own work or in your own team is that hidden 80% of potential just waiting to be unlocked, simply by preparing a little smarter? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for watching.